Hey everybody, I'm David Marcel. This is my comic book obsession. Today we're looking at Amazing Spider-Man One More Day, which is a crappy book. You should not buy it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it! Thank you for watching my comic book obsession. Please like and subscribe. Click on one of these videos. See you around. In his introduction to Marvel Masterworks Presents The Amazing Spider-Man Volume 17, Len Wein said that one of the great things about Spider-Man is the great cast of supporting characters, including, always at death's door, Aunt May. Why is this bit important? Well, Aunt May's died a couple of times, and she was always back alive and kicking a couple of issues later. She always found a way to come back to life. And I'm pretty sure there would have been no problem getting her back if she'd have died in this issue. So why am I telling you this? Well, to give you a little bit of context as to why I've got so much of a problem with this book. During the Civil War arc, Spider-Man unmasked publicly. The problem with this was that I don't think Spider-Man would have done that, because he's had too much experience of what happens to your life when supervillains know who you are. The death of Gwen Stacy, Venom. I don't think, regardless of who promised to protect his loved ones, that he would have unmasked like that. In this book, Spider-Man and Mary Jane are dealing with the aftermath of Aunt May having been shot. Both Peter and Mary Jane are fugitives from the law because of his open defiance of the Superhuman Registration Act. Broke, and without any hope of saving Aunt May the conventional way, Spider-Man first goes to confront Tony Stark to get him to pay up for Aunt May's medical bill. He doesn't beat him by punching the daylights out of him, he beats him by saying, "Look, because of what we've done, and because of what you've done above everything else, my aunt is dying. Fix this. Help me." And it puts Tony in a very interesting situation, because on the one hand, he can't back down from his stance officially, so he sends Jarvis to help. Up next, we have Spider-Man confronting Doctor Strange, trying to get a supernatural solution to the problem. And here things start to get kind of tricky, because Doctor Strange sends Spider-Man to pretty much every super scientist and mage and whatever in the Marvel Universe, and they all tell him that Spider-Man can't save his aunt. And this is kind of problematic because she's been shot. I mean, that can't be that hard to fix with superhero logic, right? Mephisto shows up. And Mephisto makes a deal with Spider-Man to erase his marriage from existence, and in return for this, save Aunt May's life.
The verdict.
What really gets my goat about this book is that the writing isn't bad at all. It's actually pretty good. The pacing is good, the drama builds up, there's plenty of foreshadowing. The problem is that the characters feel like they're going against their nature. A lot of the motivation in this book, to me, comes from, we need to do a reboot. This isn't Spider-Man's first rodeo with Aunt May dying, and it certainly won't be his last, and he never went to the devil before to try to save her. I mean, just thinking about, would Aunt May want him to do that? And Mephisto himself makes it very clear that the only reason he's doing this is to make Peter suffer more. And to me, it feels like the only reason Peter's even considering making this deal is so he doesn't suffer. So it cancels itself out. And I mean, come on. Spider-Man knows who Mephisto is. He knows what kind of deals he makes. There's no way he doesn't know that this is going to go sour. Peter would not give up on his love like that, and Mary Jane would certainly not egg him on like that. You can literally hear the executives shouting in the background, "We need to undo the unmasking, damn it! Oh, and end the marriage too. It's making him too old. It's making him unrelatable to the kids." The whole story is forced, and I hate it. The accumulation of a lot of bad decisions Marvel made with Spider-Man at the time. There was the whole Gwen Stacy's love children with Norman Osborn coming to attack Spider-Man. There was Morlun, the Spider-Man eater. There was Spider-Man giving birth to himself. There was so much weird crap happening at the time, and this just, it caps it off. And I guess all of this, the emotional response the book gets makes it well written, but I absolutely don't condone it. I give this my lowest rating I can possibly give, and that's 1 star. Artwork. The artwork is alright. Not my favorite style, but it's alright. There's a lot of nice visual foreshadowing when Mephisto is following Spidey around as a dove. And the cover for issue 2, which is a throwback to the Spider-Man covers from the 70s, that's actually pretty awesome. So the artwork, I give this 4 stars. Digital enjoyability. There's no need to zoom, but when you do zoom, there's no artifacts, no blurriness. It all looks good. So yeah, digital enjoyability, 5 stars. Value for money. On the cover, it advertises that this has an afterword by Stan Lee. And that's one of the main reasons why I bought this collection, because I wanted to know what Stan Lee had to say about this. You may or may not remember this, but back when Gwen Stacy died, there was a lot of backlash. And Stan Lee was very uncomfortable with that, and he pretty much told his writers at the time, make this go away. So yeah, I would have been very interested in what he had to say about ending Peter's and Mary Jane's marriage, especially ending it this way. But no, there is no afterword. There's a quick blurb about the author and how Stan admires him and how he's great and everything, and that's it. So to me, this is false advertising. This makes this 1 star in value for money. This is crap. Don't get it. So, that's my rant and review about Spider-Man One More Day, a book I hate with a fiery passion. Please leave a comment down below. Also, please like and subscribe, check out one of these other videos, and I'll see you next episode.